morning, students. I am Anu Jos, taking biology in ISC stream. Today we are going to deal with the lesson human reproduction. So before studying the lesson reproduction, we have to know what is reproduction. It is the process of producing young ones of its own kind. In nature, we could see two different types of reproduction. A sexual reproduction and a sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, progenies are formed without the fusion of gametes. Whereas in sexual reproduction, progenies are formed by the fusion of gametes. Human beings are sexually reproducing viviparous animals. Next, we have to see what are the important events in sexual reproduction. First is the gametogenesis. It is a process of formation of the gametes. Next is the insemination. It is the deposition of the sperm into the female reproductive tract. Next is the fertilization. It is a fusion of gametes. Then the development of the blastocyst, afterwards implantation. Implantation is the fixation of the blastula in the uterine wall. Next is the gestation, that is the embryonic development. Last is the parturition. It is the giving birth of the young ones. Next, human reproductive system. There are two different types of reproductive system. One is the male reproductive system and other one is the female reproductive system. The male reproductive system, the location is the pelvic region and male and female reproductive system, we could see two different types of organs. One is the primary organs of the gonads, accessory organs or secondary organs. Primary organs, testis in male and ovary in female. The function of the primary organs, formation of the gametes and the production of the hormones. These hormones are essential for the development of the secondary sexual characters. And what is secondary sexual characters? Whenever the female child and the male child attain maturity, that is puberty, that is the onset of reproductive life, they are showing some characters that are secondary sexual characters. One is the hair development in private regions, development of the mammary glands in the female, menstruation in females, sweetening of the voice of the female, whereas the musculature of the body of the males and mustache development in males. And in addition to this one, we could see the accessory organs or the secondary organs. They do not have any direct role in the formation of the gametes, but assist the primary organs for the formation of the gametes. The accessory organs are of two types, accessory ducts and accessory glands. And now we are dealing with the male reproductive system. The primary organ of the male reproductive system is the testis. It is present in front of the abdominal cavity and is present in a pouch called the scrotum. See, the function of the scrotum is the temperature regulation. That is, human beings' body temperature is 37 degrees centigrade and sperms can survive only 30 to 33 degrees centigrade. Suppose the sperm production is inside the human body, they are not able to produce the progeny. So that testis is present outside the body. And During the summer season, this testis is moved away from the body due to the elastic nature of the scrotum. And some winter season, due to the body temperature decreases, testis come closer to the body. So this is the way scrotum regulate the body internal temperature, that regulate the temperature of the testis. See, when we take the LS of the testis, we can see testis is protected by means of a thick covering. The covering is called the tunica albuginea. Internally, the cavity of the testis is divided into number of lobules, around 100 to 250 lobules. And these lobules are called the testicular lobules. Inside the testicular lobules, we can see 2 to 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules produces the sperm. And in between the two seminiferous tubules, we can see a specialized cell, cuboidal cells called the Leydig cells. And germinal epithelium of the seminiferous tubule produces two different types of cells. One is the spermatogonial cell, that is the sperm mother cell, and the Sertoli cell. Spermatogonial cell later produces the sperm, whereas Sertoli cells having the function nourishment, support, and help the maturation of the sperm. Then, whenever the sperm is produced by the seminiferous tubules, spermatogonial cell or the spermatocyte, it is releasing into a cavity. This cavity is called the rective testis. From the rective testis, somewhat the sperm is an immature condition. It is taken to the epididymis. This is the epididymis, a comma-shaped structure placed on the posterior surface of the testis by means of tubules called vasa efferentia. And whenever the sperm is reaching into the epididymis, there temporary storage of the sperm and maturation of the sperm is taking place. From the epididymis, sperm is taken to the urethra by means of a tube that is called the vas deferens. And vas deferens ascend to the abdominal cavity and loop over the urinary bladder. Loop over means the cross over the urinary bladder and opens to the urethra. On its way, it receives secretions of the seminal vesicles, a pair of seminal vesicles, that is a lobulator or long gland present in below this behind the urinary bladder. Then after the joining of the secretion of the seminal vesicle, the tube is called the ejaculatory duct. That ejaculatory duct opens outside by means of an opening called the meatus, that is urethra, that is ejaculatory duct is passes through the penis. And this urethra is otherwise called the urinogenital duct because in the cases of the male, the sperm and the urine both are passing through the same duct. And Just below this urinary bladder, we can see a bilobed gland. The bilobed gland is called the prostate gland, and the secretion of the prostate gland, that is an alkaline secretion that neutralizes the acidity of the vagina. Below the prostate gland, we can see Cowper's or bulbourethral gland, that is a P-shaped gland. It is secreting mucus, that is lubricating the fluid. And see, urethra is open out through a supporting organ called the penis. It is a cylindrical organ. It is made up of special type of erectile tissues. And in between this erectile tissue, lot of blood sinus is present. And during the sexual stimulation, large quantity of blood is entering into the sinus and compress the blood vessels, and as a result the penis become hard and rigid. This hard and rigid condition of the penis is called the erection. And process of the expulsion or the removal of the sperm through the penis is called the ejaculation. And this, when we study about this penis, it is protected by means of a loose skin, that is called a foreskin or prepuce. And in the penis we can see a pair of glands called the glans penis, and opening of the urethra, that is called the meatus, and through this opening urine can pass out.